Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're taking a journey really way back over 5,000 years to explore Ayurveda.
Mhm.
It's this ancient Indian holistic healing system, but it feels, incredibly relevant right now.
Absolutely. It's all about looking at the whole picture, mind, body, spirit, with this focus on natural balance.
Right. So our mission today, our goal, is to really get to the core principles and figure out how you can actually use them practically in modern life, for better well-being.
Yeah, make it useful.
Exactly. And we're drawing our insights from an episode of the Lifelines by Supreme Medic podcast and also some written stuff from Ayurveda, Ancient Wisdom for Modern Wellness. Both are by Dr. Surta Ram Bishnoi.
Good sources.
Okay, so let's dive in. Let's try and unpack some of this ancient wisdom for today.
Sounds good. Ayurveda really gives us this profound way of looking at health that's more than just treating symptoms when they pop up.
Yeah, it's deeper than that.
It is. It's about seeing the connections, between ourselves, our inner world, and everything around us. And what's amazing is its staying power 5,000 years, like you said.
Yeah.
The core ideas still resonate. People are looking for this more complete approach.
Totally agree. So let's start with the name itself, Ayurveda. It literally means, from Sanskrit, the science of life.
Science of life.
Which tells you right away it's pretty broad. And a really central idea is that each person, each one of us, is totally unique. A specific mix of physical, mental, spiritual stuff. Definitely not one size fits all.
Precisely. And underpinning all that uniqueness is the idea of the 5 elements. You've got earth, water, fire, air, and ether.
Okay, the 5 elements.
Yeah, and these aren't just like abstract ideas. Ayurveda sees them as the actual building blocks of everything, the whole universe, including us, our bodies, our energy.
Ether. What's ether exactly? Like space?
Sort of, yeah.
That's
Think of it as the space in which everything else happens. It's that boundless potential, the background.
Got it. And these elements, they combine in us to create the doshas. Is that right?
Exactly. The 3 primary life forces, or you could say energies,
Ugh.
Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. These might be new terms for some people listening.
Right. So let's break them down a bit. Vata first. That's air and ether combined.
Correct. Vata is essentially the energy of movement. Think about your blood circulation, your breathing, even the flow of thoughts, how you communicate, all movement.
Wow. Okay. So it's pretty fundamental.
Oh, absolutely. It's subtle, but it influences so much. Every biological movement, really. Your heartbeat, nerve signals in the brain. When Vata's in balance, you get creativity, adaptability, that sort of thing.
But if it's imbalanced.
Well, then you might feel scattered, maybe have trouble focusing,
Yeah.
a bit all over the place.
Makes sense, like the wind. Okay. Then there's pitta. That's fire and water.
Yes. Pitta is all about transformation. So think digestion, metabolism, body temperature. It's kind of like the body's engine.
The engine, I like that.
Yeah, it handles all the chemical stuff, breaking down food, absorbing nutrients, generating energy. When Pitta's balanced, you often see sharpness, focus, drive.
But the fire can get too strong.
Exactly. That fire isn't just heat. It's the energy to digest food, process ideas, even assert yourself. But too much, and it can tip over.
And the third one is kapha, earth and water.
That's right. Kapha provides structure, stability. It governs your bones, muscles, even your immune system. It's sort of the glue holding things together.
Like mortar in a wall.
That's a great way to put it. It provides the substance, the framework, lubrication, holding tissues together, maintaining things. When kapha is balanced, we usually feel grounded, calm, emotionally stable.
So the key takeaway here for, someone listening, it's about balance.
It really boils down to that. Understanding your unique mix of these 3 doshas and then keeping them in balance, that's the heart of Ayurvedic wellness.
Okay. So it's not about having equal amounts of vata, pitta, and kapha.
Not at all. It's about knowing your natural, inherent constitution.
Ayurveda calls this your prakriti. That's your starting point.
Your prakriti. Okay.
And then you make lifestyle choices to either support that natural balance or, gently nudge things back if they get out of whack.
Right. So let's dig into that a bit more. Knowing your dosha, your blueprint, as you called it.
Yes, prakriti. It's absolutely central. It's like your personal baseline, the specific ratio of vata, pitta, kapha you were born with. And it influences, almost everything. Physical traits, mental tendencies, even what kinds of imbalances you might be more prone to.
So understanding your main dosha, or doshas, is key to making Ayurveda work for you.
Exactly. Personalization.
Okay, so let's paint a picture. Someone who's predominantly Vata, what are they like?
Physically, Vata types often have a leaner build, maybe tend towards drier skin and hair. Mentally, emotionally, they're often energetic, creative, quick thinkers.
Sounds great, but there's a flip side. There can be, yeah. They might also experience anxiety, feel a bit ungrounded, or sort of emotionally dry. You might see that as feeling scattered, finding it hard to focus, maybe restless sleep.
And you can see the link back to air and ether there.
Absolutely, like the wind light, quick, sometimes a bit unpredictable, and common imbalances. Often digestive things like bloating, constipation, that reflects the airy, mobile quality again.
So how does Ayurveda suggest bringing Vata back into balance? What do you do?
Well, you want to introduce the opposite qualities.
Hmm.
So warmth, moisture, grounding.
Okay, like food.
Yeah, food's a big one. Favoring warm, nourishing foods, think soups, root vegetables, maybe adding ginger or cinnamon to your oatmeal, sipping warm herbal teas.
And beyond food.
Calming practices, things like gentle yoga, deep breathing exercises, and actually just having a consistent daily routine can be incredibly helpful for Vata types, grounding that airy energy.
Right, counteracting the airiness with stability. Makes sense. Okay, let's switch to Pitta. What are the hallmarks of a Pitta-dominant person?
Pitta folks usually have a medium build. Often they have this naturally fiery disposition, very driven, assertive, focused.
The engine type.
Kind of, yeah. But when that Pitta fire gets too high, it can show up as irritability, feeling overheated, maybe digestive issues like acidity or inflammation.
Which links back to the fire and water elements. Right?
Exactly. So how do you cool down excess Pitta?
Let me guess. Cooling things.
You got it.
Yeah.
Balance comes from cooling, hydrating influences. Food-wise, that means things like cucumbers, dairy in moderation, lots of leafy greens.
And lifestyle.
Practices like meditation can really help temper that fiery energy. And getting outdoors, but maybe during cooler parts of the day, not peak sun.
Okay. And finally, Kapha. Earth and water. What does a Kapha type look like?
Kapha individuals often have a sturdier build, maybe broader. Smooth skin, thick hair are common. Personality-wise, they tend to be calm, compassionate, very stable. They provide that grounded feeling.
The glue.
The glue. But if Kapha gets out of balance, it can lead to sluggishness, maybe a tendency to gain weight, and sometimes more susceptibility to things like colds, respiratory issues.
So for Kapha, you want to energize, get things moving?
Precisely. The focus is on stimulation and lightness. So food-wise, maybe more spicy dishes, plenty of leafy greens again, but less heavy food.
And definitely more invigorating exercise to counteract that natural tendency towards inertia.
Okay, this is great. We've got a feel for the doshas now.
Yeah.
How do we actually start, weaving these ideas into daily life, make it practical?
Right, because it's not just theory. This is where Ayurveda gets really practical and beautiful. It's about making conscious choices every day. And one key concept here is dinacharya.
Dinacharya, daily routine.
Exactly. Setting up a healthy, supportive daily routine that actually aligns with nature's rhythms.
Okay, and it's not about being super rigid, right? More like a gentle structure.
Exactly. Harmonizing with your body's cycles.
Yeah.
So some key dinacharya practices. Waking up early is often recommended, ideally before sunrise.
Why so early? That time is considered very peaceful, said. It can set a really positive, calm tone for the whole day. Then there's tongue scraping.
Tongue scraping, really?
Yeah, sounds maybe a bit odd, but it's simple and powerful. Removes toxins that build up overnight, helps oral health, even digestion. Plus, looking at your tongue coating can give you clues about internal balance.
Huh. Interesting. What else?
Abhyanga, that's the daily self-massage with warm oil, often sesame oil, maybe infused with herbs.
Self-massage, okay.
It's incredibly nourishing for the skin, calms the nervous system, improves circulation. It feels wonderfully grounding, doesn't it?
It really does sound relaxing. Okay, so routines are key. What about food, diet, or ahara, you called it?
Ahara, yes. Absolutely crucial. Ayurveda sees food as medicine, not just fuel. The impact of what we eat on our dosha balance is huge.
And like we discussed, different foods for different doshas.
Exactly. Vata needs warm, moist grounding. Pitta does well with cooling, hydrating. Kapha benefits from light, dry, stimulating foods.
But it's more than just what you eat, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. How you eat matters too. Mindful eating is central. Paying attention, minimizing distractions, giving yourself time to digest properly.
No more scrolling while eating lunch.
Ideally, yes. And having regular meal times helps your digestion and energy levels too.
You also mentioned a sattvic lifestyle. What does that involve?
A sattvic lifestyle is all about cultivating mental clarity, peace, harmony. Ayurveda totally gets the mind-body connection.
So it's about your mental state.
Yes. Actively fostering positive states. Practices like mindfulness, meditation help. Also, consciously trying to minimize negative emotions, anger, jealousy, fear. And simply spending time in nature is considered very sattvic.
It's really holistic, isn't it? Mind, body, emotions, environment. So how does all this ancient wisdom fit into our modern world, which is, let's face it, often stressful and fast-paced?
That's the million-dollar question, right? And I think it's highly relevant in a world with so much speed, stress, maybe not so great eating habits. Ayurveda offers a path back to balance. That focus on personalized care, on aligning with nature's rhythms, it's incredibly helpful for managing modern stress.
Can you give some specific examples? Like, how does it help with common challenges?
Sure. Take stress management. Ayurveda has a whole toolkit, meditation, yoga, specific breathing techniques called pranayama,
Mm,
all really effective for calming the nervous system.
pranayama. Yeah.
Then there's detoxification. Ayurveda talks about regular cleansing, using herbs, dietary shifts, sometimes more intensive techniques like panchakarma to help the body clear out accumulated toxins.
Panchakarma. That sounds intense.
It can be, yeah, usually done under guidance.
Yeah.
But even simple things help. And for natural skincare, Ayurvedic herbs and oils have a long history for things like acne, dryness, even healthy aging.
It really does sound like a comprehensive approach. So if someone listening is intrigued, they want to dip their toes in,
Yep.
what are the first steps?
Good question. The very first step is usually getting a better sense of your own unique constitution, your prakriti.
How do you do that?
Well, you can find online dosha quizzes. They're a decent starting point for self-reflection, but ideally, consulting with a qualified Ayurvedic practitioner gives you a much more thorough, personalized assessment.
Okay, so figure out your dosha. Then what?
Then you can start making small, conscious tweaks to your diet. Prioritize foods that are known to balance your main dosha or doshas.
Start small with food. What about the routines, the dinacharya?
Same principle. Start small, be gentle. Maybe just try waking up 15 minutes earlier. Or add tongue scraping to your morning. Even just 5 minutes of mindfulness each day can make a difference over time.
Build it up gradually?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That helps you comfortable. Maybe explore self-massage, abhyanga.
And what about herbs? People hear about things like turmeric, ashwagandha.
Yeah, those are definitely important Ayurvedic herbs with lots of benefits. Turmeric, ashwagandha, triphala. But, and this is important, it's really best to talk to an Ayurvedic practitioner before adding new supplements or herbs.
Right. Make sure it's right for you.
Exactly. To ensure it fits your constitution, any health conditions you have, the main thing to remember is that Ayurveda is a journey. It's about making small, consistent shifts towards more balance.
It's not a quick fix.
Definitely not. It's not about drastic overnight changes. It's those steady small adjustments that gradually bring you more into harmony with yourself and with nature.
So wrapping things up, Ayurveda gives us this timeless, holistic way to find better balance, better well-being, even in our crazy modern lives. It does that by helping us understand our unique makeup, our constitution, and then nudging us to align our lifestyle with natural rhythms.
Well put.
And it's not about ditching modern medicine, right? It's more like complementing it, focusing on personalized prevention, on lifestyle.
That's a perfect way to frame it. Which leads to, I think, a really interesting final thought for you listening at home.
Yeah.
How might really understanding your own unique constitution, your prakriti, how might that fundamentally change your whole approach to your health, your daily life?
That's a big question.
It is. It's an invitation, really, to explore a more personalized path to wellness, one that's rooted in ancient wisdom but still so powerful today. Think about how knowing your prakriti could shift not just your diet or exercise, but maybe even bigger things. Career choices, relationships, how you handle stress. It's something to ponder.